Play action. They'll throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Switch up. Hey, check right 39. Check right 39.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. 13 yards remaining on second down. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him. But he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for Philly. They'll run with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
5 yards remain on second down. Here's Huntley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's a give to Gibson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Here's Gibson on the read option, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1. Gibson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Gibson again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is rep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Sanders again. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott Good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 40.
Huntley to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
To throw, Huntley.
Again, he finds Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Gibson.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to get...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Elliott Good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Off play action. Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
As the first half is winding down.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
A nice little juke. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gibson again.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw.
Huntley.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Sliding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
And once again, this is Sanders.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Once again with Sanders.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They're turned away on 4th and goal.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Throwing to start the drive.
Huntley.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake.
Huntley. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Once more, Gibson.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Gibson, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Off-play action. Huntley. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did? Yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
152 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Matthew Ioannidis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Second and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter, Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for